And welcome back, everybody, to some more GSA action. Kicking it off today, we have got the 16-star league, and none other than CLG Cheese and Dwhatever. It is going to be incredible. It is going to be amazing. It's going to be inspirational. You know, both these players absolutely amazing. And with me on the commentary is none other than the man himself, Cartoon Buffoon. What's going on, man?
How's it going, man? Wasn't sure I'd be able to be here today, but I'm glad I could. It is apparently very, very cold in Minnesota, so no school today. So just Marioing it up all day. I'm excited.
It is indeed quite cold. I'm a little bit scared to step outside, but I don't really go outside anyway because, you know, I am a nerd, so I stay inside, and that's especially appropriate on a day like this. It's like negative 40-ish, feels like, with the wind chill. I'll have to double check that one, but yeah, it's crazy. But you know, I don't know, this hot gameplay that we are about to witness. It might just be enough to perhaps warm us up a bit, and maybe I'd be able to go for a nice little walk outside.
Maybe even perhaps a run of speed.
That would be absurd. I can't even imagine running out. You gotta have the right setup. I think as long as you have the right setup, you're good. But man, it is popping. So Cheese, he's actually put over the years. He's definitely put more time into 16-star. For a long time, he sort of ignored it, and he wasn't really into it. He definitely preferred 120 and 70, but he's definitely gotten into it, and it's pretty fun. Pretty good action.
It's me, Mario.
And we're actually, it appears we may or may not have some confusion in the back room. Cheese said he was ready, but he was like, no, I meant that I'm ready to set up. And I mean, when you say you're ready, you know, that usually means that you're ready for the countdown. But I guess Cheese, you know, still been doing this for years. Not quite sure what ready means. That's okay. We love him anyways.
Yeah, luckily it was at least caught before Dwhatever got like too far in, you know.
Me,
But we're good to go now.
Yeah, I have some memories that haunt me from running the invitationals where one person goes and doesn't look at the Discord, and I think the longest we watched somebody play the game for before actually restarting was about 5 minutes.
Oh my.
It was kind of crazy. But here we are, 16-star race. Dwhatever, also super strong player, 70-star world record contender for sure. One of the cleanest players out there. He's just has a very deep understanding of the game's mechanics and definitely uses that to his advantage. So we will be seeing some pretty fast stuff here tonight. I mean, this is about as high level as you could ask for in terms of consistency and also speed. Both of these players have really got it down. So I don't know. What are you thinking, Cartoon? Who do you think could take this?
I don't know. It's really hard to call. I think both players don't primarily run 16-star. They both have a lot of experience with other categories, I think, over this one, but both very experienced with the game, so it could go either way, honestly, with all these races, so just have to wait and see.
And we will see indeed. And both these players looking like they've got the LBLJ and exactly tied getting in there. It is not switching up anytime soon. That's exactly what you want to see. You know, sometimes on a 16-star race, it's like you lose 30 seconds. It's like, whoa, but here we go. Shigeru's cycle looking good. Now it's still a bit scary. Dwhatever. Upgraded movement, and that's what I'm talking about. This man's got the speed. Opting for that very, very early elevator cycle, and he should be able to make himself a a Zaya cycle. But
it looked like he had to slow up a little bit at the end.
Yeah,
still pretty fast. Both players pretty fast about tied, though.
Yeah, at the end of the day, and that's what I talk about a lot. I'd call that a strat. You know, it's like you're adding some different movement here. And at the end of the day, strats, they help, and some are very important, but here we can clearly see that despite Dwhatever opting to go for the much riskier and much quote-unquote faster strat, we've actually got him tied up with Cheese. That was a nice...
Cheese missing the ball. They both missed the throw.
Gentleman's agreement to miss the first Bowser throw, I guess.
They just do not want to get out of the sync. Apparently, we may see a tie this first race. I mean, neither player letting up.
Yeah, they're definitely caught up in the sink right now. It must be some very hot water pouring in, and it must be a pretty big sink because I can't imagine two people being inside of the same sink. It would have to be pretty gargantuan.
Yeah, so right now it looks like Cheese is maybe a half second ahead of Dwhatever, but that's like nothing for this race.
Yeah, we aren't even in the thick of it yet. You know, Womp's Fortress is sort of the warm-up. It's like the trial version, and then you buy the full edition, the pro version, if you will, and you head down to basement, and it gets a little bit dicey. And look at this. Both of them opting to not actually go for texture setup. Oh, but she's missing it. That is actually a little bit spooky because that's about, I don't know, 8 to 10-ish seconds.
Yeah, I think with that setup, it's about 10 seconds. That is not what you want to see, especially with how it's been going. It's been in sync, but now Dwhatever, you see, pull ahead already.
Yeah, he is going to be very comfortably taking that lead, but anything can happen. I mean, that's one missed MIPS grab, a couple of missed MIPS clips. Could be a death in Lethal Lava Land or Shifting Sandland. There's still so much to go. 16 star, it's like a bite-sized version of the game, and it's a juicy bite, you know? It's got all the nutrients you need, a healthy amount of BLJ for the colon. It's got the MIPS clip to keep your liver clean, and it's got a girthy amount of protein. I mean, that'll hold you over for a while, but whoa, she's grinding the fence a little too long. We're good. So D touched the door at 448. So yeah, about oh, okay, never mind. She's gonna go ahead and add a little bit more onto the sauce, so about 10-12 seconds. Oh, and a ground pound from D. So Shifting Sandland, Cartoon Buffoon. What can you tell me about Shifting Sandland?
Shifting Sandland is honestly just one of those levels where it's like, there's this one monumentous star, as you see Dwhatever do it.
Amazing.
Darn clean.
That was amazing.
A good Tama Pless. And after Pless, you're pretty much good. Like, that's basically the ultimate test of this level, and then you're pretty much good to go after.
Yep.
She's also nailing Pless. Didn't get Tama, but still very fast. I think he did this like weird jump off the slope where you like don't slide down first, so it's still honestly not much slower than Tama.
Yeah, it's about as good as quote-unquote regular pillarless will get. But Dwhatever, I mean, that if you're gonna be caring about strats, Tama Plus is definitely one that's worth picking up. It's some very good time save.
Very good, but very risky. It's the thing about strats is if, you know, the more difficult strats you have, the more likely you are to make mistakes. So we'll just have to see if Dwhatever can put together a solid run with his strats. But otherwise, if he makes a mistake, I mean, that could be Cheese's chance to come back.
Yeah, exactly. You got to find that balance. Whatever you're comfortable with. And Dwhatever, one of those players who actually seems to be very, very comfortable and very calculated in what he chooses for strats. You know, he doesn't just add strats willy-nilly. He'll do as appropriate. But here we are in Lethal Lava Land. It's lethal, there's lava, and there's some land. Mostly lava.
Yeah, I'd say a good 75% of this level's lava.
Ooh, very nice side hop from Cheese. Don't have that wing cap here, so you gotta get a little bit more creative, and she's doing it very nicely. Looks like Dwhatever is gonna take his stab at it now. And there it is.
It feels weird seeing that strat. I don't run 16 star, or at least I haven't in like a year. It's very interesting seeing that. It's just it's so easy to get used to just collecting the wing cap and just going the easy way, but 16 star adding a whole nother layer of difficulty.
Yeah, this is where it gets very apparent just how much doing the lobby backwards long jump in the beginning does for the difficulty level of the run, because if you're doing 16 star without doing the LBLJ, you're actually it's not that difficult of a run. I mean, you still have Mips Clip, you still have Fire Sea, and yeah. But basement is basically, it turns from easy mode to hard mode. Oh, she's getting a ledge grab. Man, Dwhatever really holding his lead strong. I mean, at this point, he's got to have like a 15-ish second lead, that's pretty good. That's a pretty nice chunk, especially for 16 star.
Yeah, Dwhatever just not letting up, but there's still a lot of tests in this run, so just have to see how that consistency holds up.
Absolutely right. We've got the Mips Clip, we've got the Fire Sea, and we've got the BLJs, and oh, we got the ground pounds as well. That guy, man, Dwhatever has been pumping them out at alarming rates, inflating the price of a ground pound.
That's one of the most cheeky 1-second mistakes you can make, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's like you do it and you're like, really? I really just do that?
Yeah, it's such a silly mistake. It's so simple. You'd think you'd have them like eliminated, but nope. Even the best of the best still make it. It's just tough.
Sometimes the best of the best do it more than your average Joe, because they're trying to get that super optimal long jump. Because the long jump is Z then A. The ground pound is A then Z. So if you press one of those in the wrong order, then before you know it, you are doing a flip in the air and pounding your booty cheeks right onto the ground. But the Hazy Maze Cave is going well. Honestly, the basement has been going quite well for both players. A little bit better for Dwhatever despite the couple of ground pounds. Honestly, that's about all that he's really messed up from what I've seen. He's done 2 ground pounds in the basement on accident.
Yeah, this race, honestly, the only thing that's got cheese so far is the missing cannon list. That cost him about 10 seconds. And I mean, they'd be like almost neck and neck still if he didn't mess that up. Just neither player missing really much more than a few small things like the ground pounds.
Yeah. And it seems that, okay, Dwhatever grabbed that star at 10:25. So about, yeah, I mean, missed ground pound from Cheese. He's gotten himself a couple of seconds. He's gotten himself a couple of seconds. Really nice Mips grab from Dwhatever. Not going for the punch grab. Some players seem to really have that punch grab on lock, but of course, if you're not comfortable doing it, it is not worth it. It will save a second, but it's just not a big deal, and she's doing the same one. Great Mips clip from Dwhatever.
Nice wall kick.
Making it look easy. Let's see what Cheese has got. That's quite an act to live up to. Nice stage 1. Getting through that door without much problems. The lineup's looking good for the wall kick. And he's through. Very nice from both players. Doing what they gotta do. Now, will we be seeing a front sub from either player? What do you think?
Well, we will from Dwhatever. You can really tell when they turn the camera. If they hit C right, like Dwhatever did, you can tell. And Cheese swimming awfully towards the left. I'm pretty sure he's going to go forward too.
Yeah, front sub, one of those big ones, and there it is, a missed front sub from Dwhatever, and Cheese, beautifully clipping the edge there. Now, this could be the turning point, but second try from Dwhatever recovers it pretty quickly, but, I mean, let's see, that is quite a bit of time lost. Let's see if Cheese can get it going.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
I don't know how he stayed up there. That was insane. It's like Mario was in like equilibrium of, I don't know, should I stay up, should I slide down? I'm gonna just chill here for a minute.
Oh, beautiful pole glitch from Dwhatever. Incredible power radiating from this man's gameplay. Cheese as well, very nice. Both of them should be able to make the cycle without too much troubles. Dwhatever looking great. Man, it's good to see some wholesome. Oh, that's just as I say it. Oh no.
Commentators curse in full course.
Yeah,
Full force.
100%. Commentators course coming in with the sauce. This is the commentators course. Oh, the pixel grind. Tony Hawk making an appearance on Dwhatever's side, and now Cheese only seconds behind. This is one missed BLJ on the stairs. We've got a race. It's never over in 16. That's what I love about it. It's just, honestly, in every category, it's sort of like that, because in 70 and 120, you've got Tippy, and that's just a mess. But 16, you got... Oh, no!
Oh my.
Wow. I am shocked that that hit, actually. That must have been like 1 pixel away from not hitting.
Yeah, Bowser's been testing them so far. We saw them both miss the throw in Bowser 1, and that was incredibly close right there.
But they have prospered, and Dwhatever's still holding on to a little bit of a lead. Let's see when he touches. Oh, there it is again! Making an appearance. Call him Mr. Ground Pound. He's got them on deck, and now Cheese only 2 seconds away. I swear Dwhatever might just lose to Ground Pounds. Imagine that.
I don't know that I've seen that happen before in a race.
And nothing going for D. This is Cheese's chance. Immediate
Cheese in the lead now.
LJ taking it, and now Dwhatever's time, but nothing going for him. It's rough. Oh, okay, that looks good. Oh, he dropped it. That was it. What is this? Dwhatever with the loose cannon angles.
She's
That
struggling to get the BLJ for the 70 stairs.
Yeah, not getting anything going quite yet. Dwhatever could have already been up here and going, and Cheese has got it going, and there he is into the hole. Still nothing for Dwhatever, man. This is worrisome. It looks like Cheese is going to be taking game 1.
Dwhatever would need a miracle for himself to come back, but he cannot get this BLJ.
Yeah, we've been here for a while now. The tumbleweeds are rolling through the hallway. It's getting dry, but Cheese could still drop a triple jump wall kick, but even if he did, he would still be... Okay, there it is. I'm gonna move over to the left side. Dwhatever finally getting it. Oh! Oh! Okay, hold on. Hold the phone.
Just like that. I mean, it's a lot closer now. This race is not over yet.
Dwhatever keeps getting the start of a BLJ, and then he lets it go, man. They say if you love something, let it go, but in the terms of getting a BLJ, I don't think you should let the BLJ go. I think you should keep it and hold it tightly.
It's pretty interesting. We saw Cheese go back to right side there. After missing right side, then left side, he just went back to right again. But third time is the charm. He is in the Bowser fight.
Yeah, and he's got ample time. He could miss a couple of throws, but Cheese has actually been very hot on the Bowser throws. There's one. Lining up 4-2, Dwhatever with the right side, looking good. And wow. Hypnotic spinning from Cheese. Just absolutely immaculate.
Yeah, he had a bone to pick with Bowser. He struggled the first 2 fights, but he was out for blood this third time. No mercy.
And that's game 1. Oh no, Dwhatever with the missed throw right off the bat.
Unlike 70 star, there's no participation points for 16 star, so not really an incentive to go fast, but still finishing strong.
Yeah, I mean the incentive.
Oh my!
It's still there, obviously, because you want to get the win. But yes, there's no points for being X amount of seconds away from your opponent. It's completely based on games, so every game is a point, and if you take 2 of the 3 games, that is a bonus point, leaving the possible results to be 4-0 or 3-1.
So, I'm not sure how often that Bowser glitch is shown, but like if you catch Bowser's tail before he lands after like jumping back up, you can, like you just saw, like you can make him go flying with the throw. It is a very fascinating glitch.
Yeah, I don't really get why that happens. Maybe there's some... It's like the game thinks he's still falling, and for whatever reason, when he's falling, he just goes flying. But that was game 1. I mean, wow. Dwhatever had a 15-second lead going into Docks. Dropped the front sub. Struggled a bit with the Fire C. And then ultimately, the BLJs, you know, they did their thing that they tend to do quite often in 16-star.
Yeah, I mean, up until the BLJs, Dwhatever had a slight lead. Even though he was dropping some time, he still was in the lead. It was ultimately the BLJs that got him.
I think it was ultimately the ground pounds. I think if it wasn't for those ground pounds, he would have had it in the bag.
Yeah, ground pounds manipulating those dust frames, not getting the RNG patterns he liked with his inputs.
Hate to see it. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen, game 2. Will Cheese take another game to seal out the bonus point, or does Dwhatever have something to say? I mean, Dwhatever's gameplay, honestly, looking on point. I mean, outside of the few flubs, and to be honest, they were very slight flubs. I mean, the front sub thing was just a little bit too far to the right, and the Fire Seat thing was just a little bit, same thing, too far to the right. But the BLJs really did get him. Here we are on the lobby backwards long jump. Cheese not able to get the long jump going. Dwhatever messing it up, and Cheese is in the back. Oh no! Oh no! All right, this isn't a huge deal. Dwhatever can get this going right now. He's in the back. Not a lot of speed, actually. Yeah, right through.
Yeah, just enough speed to get through. At the end of the day, all you need is the clip through the door, or the wall beside the door, but you just need to get into level. Doesn't matter how you get there.
Oh, I thought, wow, Cheese is looking really hot here in Dark World. So, sort of a reverse situation from what we saw last game. Dwhatever, oh, very early cycle once again. Dwhatever definitely getting the time save. They're going to be smacking it on. Dwhatever's got the strats. He's opting for the Tama Plus. That's, well, he's got the Dark World strats. I'm thinking of other things that he does that were exclusive. It seems like everything else, though, they're on the same page, from what I saw.
It seems like the strats haven't been what's getting to Dwhatever, though.
Missed throw again from Cheese! Just too hard to toss this guy into the thing.
But yeah, ultimately it seems like Dwhatever's struggling with, like, the BLJs, the things that, you know, everyone has to do anyway. Just, I don't know. Oh, we see a dab from Cheese right there.
The good luck dab. We'll see if that pays off for him at all. Sometimes it can backfire. It's a lot of energy to be dealing with. A little bit of black magic. But Cheese, I'm confident in his decisions. You know, he's been around for so long. This isn't his first rodeo. And we're back in Womp's Fortress. So what I find interesting is actually both players are opting for the arguably much more consistent cannonless strat, although Cheese missed it last time. This one's looking pretty good. Very nice. Dwhatever definitely needs to land it right now.
Yeah, it's obviously more consistent, but there's no such thing as a consistent strat for cannonless. It is too precise, but that strat is most would argue easier than the ledge grab setup. So both players electing to cut 2 seconds to hopefully not lose 10.
Exactly. Yeah, and honestly, it's crazy to me how many people are opting for texture setup cannonless in 70 star. I mean, 16 star, it makes sense. Ooh, huge jump for Dwhatever. But still nice owluses. It makes sense in 16 star, I think, just because it's like 2 seconds, and that can, you know, 2 seconds can add up, especially when compounded with some other strats. But like you said, you run the risk, and texture setup is a very risky strat for cannonless, and if you miss that, that's 10 seconds down the drain. Morale, taking a hit, chink in the armor. But both players making it through Womps unscathed. No damage done. HP at 100. Full mana. Ready to blast through basement.
Yeah, so we see a contrast to the last run. Cheese is actually in the driver's seat. We'll see if he can hold his position better than Dwhatever did in his last run.
Ooh, very cheeky dives from Cheese. That angle is actually kind of nuts. People tend to opt for a speed kick right around this corner, as you could see from D, but I don't know, that dive from Cheese looked pretty good, but here's the pillarless, once again, about as fast as it's going to get outside of Tama Plus, but let's see if Dwhatever can land another Tama Plus. He's looking good. Got the double jump. Oh, little hiccup there at the end, but still very nice and definitely earning him a second, maybe 2. I don't know the exact count on Tama Plus, how much it saves. You know?
I'm not sure how much it saves over Cheese's setup. Oh my.
What just happened? Wait, that was really weird. He like dived, rolled out. That was really strange. But again, another slight slip up, and Dwhatever is going to happily take that home. And now, what was once a 9-second lead from a missed LBLJ in the beginning is only about 5 or 6. And Dwhatever's creeping up.
Yeah, as you were saying earlier, I mean, Dwhatever's got the strats, and so far the strats have been helping him catch up, and then also just being good at what he does. Like, we've seen Dwhatever make some slight slip-ups, but I think, honestly, most of the slip-ups that's cost him have been the big ones, but he's making less small ones than Cheese so far this race. Which is why he's slowly chipping away at that lead.
And here we are once again in Lethal Lava Land. Now, I didn't see anything too crazy in Lethal Lava Land. Both players doing about what I would expect. Nice side hop once again from Cheese, and Dwhatever opting to start with the reds, just get them out of the way. It's a nice warm-up. It's like, okay, I got the reds. It's all good. I'm ready for the next step. Oh, busting some moves outside of Lethal Lava Land. Cheese showing us that he can dance, but not the time or the place to be showing it off, and Dwhatever once again. I haven't seen a ground pound from him yet. I'm a little scared. I don't know if he's been replaced or if he's updated his machinery. The software upgrade. Looking like a robot out here, but no, the miscalculated angle. Proving me wrong. That was very tragic. And that's a pretty big one, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure on how much that loses. A good second try, but still, it's definitely going to cost him a little bit.
Both players having no problems with the ledge grab skip there for the big bully kill. Merrily going along their business. I feel like once side hops out of the way, it's all good. And actually, I didn't note this last time, but both players are opting for the pole strats or the elevator star here in the volcano, as opposed to, if you're really looking for that time save, you can opt for lava boost with the fastest strats, and that does actually apparently ends up being faster.
Yeah, I think Lava Boost is only faster if you have, like, the perfect strats for it. Like, if you do the safe for slower strats that a lot of runners do, it doesn't end up saving time anyway.
Yeah, you gotta go full ham. And a reminder for those that are watching, our first live event, Pace, is happening mid-April. Exclamation point tickets in the chat. Tickets are now on sale. You know, might want to get your spot secured. I will be there. She's going to be there. Oh, wait, never mind. It's going to be lit. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're very excited. And we would love to share the moment with y'all. So definitely check it out if you're interested. Going to be in Maryland. And honestly, the rates for the hotels are pretty amazing. It's bopping. But do you ever harassing Toad?
And hopefully a Taco Bell sponsorship for Pace soon.
That would be wonderful. That or like maybe a pizza place. Honestly, Taco Bell, like, it's good, but man, it really messes with my wiring. My system gets a little bit not really clogged. It's more liquefied. I just get liquefied up, and you know, we don't need to go there.
It's a small price to pay.
It definitely is. It's definitely worth paying the price.
Yeah, inevitably worth it.
Yeah, they have brought the nacho fries back, thank God. And now there's something called a double cheesy gordita crunch, which is amazing. And speaking of amazing, cheese rolling past those rocks, no fear. We'll see if the rocks treat Dwhatever as nicely. And the RNG's looking good, no problems there. Actually, that's about ideal RNG. I mean, the boulders weren't... Sometimes the boulders get a little bit too close for comfort as you turn to go and do the wall kick to the star. And another good miss grab from Cheese. Man, their consistency is... It's so nice. I can really appreciate how well these guys are playing. I mean, oh, okay, Dwhatever with a very early grab. I don't know if that's faster.
Well, the grab was faster, but I think he's going to have to carry him further, so it won't really matter.
Oh, and no wall clip for Cheese. Hold the phone. All right, he's through. No wall clip for Dwhatever. All right, he's got the grab. This is an opportunity for Dwhatever now. Will Dwhatever be going for front sub again? It did not work out so well, but a very nice, very confident wall jump. I don't know what you call it. Wall clip jump thing. Glitchy wall clip jump thing.
It's looking
front
like,
sub.
It's looking like probably both front sub, but... Oh no, Dwhatever going for back sub.
Backing off. Quite literally going to the back now. Cheese will... And when Cheese does front sub, he goes gung-ho, 100%. He gets the lag reduction and all. Because honestly, when you go front sub, you do get a fair amount of lag. So Cheese with the very hot strats. And now Cheese leading into Fire Sea. And honestly, has developed himself quite a nice lead. Looking very good here in game 2. Poised to take it all, but a slow get up. Ledge grab and burning his booty. Hold on. Just when you think it's over, it never quite is. And now Dwhatever, he's got the chance. I mean, Cheese is not making the cycle. Oh, but
missing the jump input.
He might still be able to make the cycle. Oh, okay. I don't know now.
It's gonna be tough. He's gonna have to maybe be booking, but it's not looking realistic. Nah, he's not got the cycle on.
No. That was his chance. That was the chance right there. The opening that he needed, that he was looking for, dreaming of. And, you know, that's the thing. Testament to life, really. Once it's finally in your hands, are you going to secure it? Or are you going to choke? And, a slight choke. Oh, what
jeez!
What? Well, opting for the other bomb. Interesting choice. And now Dwhatever's back in this thing, only seconds behind. Oh my goodness! I don't know what that throw was. His finger must have slipped. Definitely gonna have to ask him about that in the interview.
I don't know that I've ever seen that far off of miss. That's quite an interesting one.
I'm very curious.
So now, just like that, Cheese is only like 2 or 3 seconds ahead of Dwhatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's just looking like a role reversal from what we saw in game.
We are coming up to Dwhatever's worst nightmare, though. 50-star door.
It is definitely, and not only Dwhatever, but many players. Oh, it's scary stuff. But Cheese, once again, right away, getting it going. But Dwhatever,
Oh!
he
Almost had it.
Something. Oh, that's enough. That'll do. This is looking much better for Dwhatever, and we did see Cheese struggle a bit with the second BLJ, so hold on. And all right, she's getting it going relatively quickly. Ooh.
Slip up at the end, and definitely time can be made up in Bowser 3, so this is a lot closer going into the end.
All right, and Dwhatever. Oh, what?
It's just barely enough to get up there.
All right.
A lot of the pressure is going to be really on Cheese to not miss these Bowser throws.
Could not even afford one missed throw. It's looking like. Oh, D! Thinking he could get the Monimo cycle, but not quite on time. Wanted it so bad, and fought against the cycle. They're taking a big bonk. I think Cheese might be able to miss one and be okay, but I don't think he could miss two. But man, here it is. Match, game point. I don't know what you call this, game or match point, but
I think it's both.
Two clean ones. One more for Cheese. Look at this time. He is about to get himself a high 15. Very impressive. And that is going to be it. Looking like a 15-58. Once again, taking a game from Dwhatever 2-0. Now getting that juicy bonus point. So sitting at an extra 3 points for himself in the league. Oh, Dwhatever flipping into Bowser's cheeks and getting a bit clapped.
This timer late. I think that was a 15:59, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, it had to have been. There's no way. The math supports it. But there it is, 2-0. And we will, of course, still be playing Game 3. So Dwhatever could still find himself a point. I mean, the thing that's sort of scary is you could walk away from one of these matches and not have gotten a single point. So points are one point could be the difference between playoffs and not making the playoffs. So every single thing matters.
Yeah, every point matters. You know, it's a matter of moving up or down in the ranks. So still a lot on the table for this last race for Dwhatever. And even for Cheese, this could be a key point for Cheese as well to mount him at the top, maybe. A lot of stakes, even though Cheese has already got that extra bonus point from winning the match. A lot of stakes still for this last one.
There's a lot of stakes. There's a decent amount of pork, a healthy amount of poultry, and a couple slices of turkey on the table. But definitely, mostly eyeing the steak. Arguably the best meat. Don't at me. Especially when you toss it in a Qdoba burrito and oversaturate it with queso. But, you know, commentator obsessed with food, just can't seem to find joy in anything else other than food. It's too yummy. It just tastes too good in my tummy.
Couldn't agree more.
So I'm thinking about what could, like, going forward, you know, from this match, what is Dwhatever's biggest weakness?
So far it's looked like the 50-star BLJ.
Yeah, I would
he's
agree.
messed it up in both races, but I don't know. I feel like everything else, they both had their small mistakes throughout, but nothing like really like a technical flaw, just like slight slip-ups that you'd expect anywhere. I mean, both players playing rather consistent throughout. So
Yeah,
go on. Oh, I was just gonna say, I think Dwhatever's just messed up the 50-star BLJ, and Cheese has just messed up Bowser throws. But otherwise, it's been really good throughout.
Yeah, definitely been. I mean, a 15 is nothing to shake a stick at. It's dangerous. It's very high caliber gameplay, and especially in a race. I mean, the volatility of the lobby backwards long jump, and of course the other backwards long jumps. But it is something that you can improve at. I mean, there are definitely players who seem to have it down. Cheese honestly has been looking really. He's looking better on the 50-star BLJ than he has on the endless stairs, which is kind of interesting.
And that's the way to go, though. I mean, endless stairs. There's a lot more opportunity to, still get the BLJ without losing too much time. But with the 51, you have to like run all the way back down, restart it. So if you're gonna be bad at one, it's better to be bad at the second one.
Correct. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3, Cheese up 2-0. Will he take it 3-0 and walk home with 4 points, leaving Dwhatever in the dirt? Or is Dwhatever got something to say? I mean, they've been very close, especially going into the BLJs. It's just really been those BLJs, and that is sort of the kicker of 16-star, but lobby backwards long jump time. And 3 for 3 on Cheese's side. Dwhatever as well with a very nice backwards long jump. And he's been religiously going for that very fast Zaya cycle. And he's 2 for 2, so we'll see if he's able to land it a third time. I do believe in him.
I'm pretty sure the first race he didn't actually get the Zaya cycle. Like, he got the beginning part, but messed up the ending, so he didn't end up saving time.
That's true. That's true. Commentator trying to make Dwhatever look better than he is and inflate his stocks, and Dwhatever shockingly getting amped, but still able to make the same cycle as Cheese, no problem.
This is looking like the first race. They're pretty much in sync through this level.
Yeah, once again, a nice porcelain sync. Okay. Slight lag there from... Oh, Cheese appears to be glitching out of the system. Dwhatever moving right along. And these Bowser throws have been no joke. Cheese, we'll see what he's got. Dwhatever landing it once again, but I don't think Cheese has landed this throw yet, actually. So, winding up. That'll do it. There we go. Yeah, and pretty much a perfect sync here. It's looking good. Man, I think I like Dwhatever's colors quite a bit. You could argue they looked like a little bit drained, but it just looks really clean. Oh, the missed quit! And she's taking it home.
I think Dwhatever's colors are a lot brighter. Just more appealing to the eye.
Yeah, Cheese is just... They're very, very girthy colors. Very bold.
What even, like, makes the colors different? Is that, like, the difference between composite and S-video? Or, like, how does that kind of thing work?
That could be part of it, but it could also be their personal choice. Like, you can modify the saturation and stuff on an Amarak, so I'm not sure. Could be multiple things, maybe some contrast, but both players with very nice cannonless gits. Cannonless gits. Sounds almost like nuggets. Could be a nice snack. It's a mouthful, and it would literally probably be a mouthful.
Commentators got too much food on their mind right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, the missed
geez.
Alice! Ooh, okay. Dwhatever gonna take that very, very quickly. And about 6 seconds in the lead for this man. Not a bad way to be moving through WOMPs. They've definitely been passing that baton back and forth. You know, game 1, Dwhatever had an even stronger lead in WOMPs. In game 2, Cheese decided to have it in WOMPs. But now Dwhatever's back. He's got to show something, you know. while Cheese doesn't specialize in 16, he's definitely been putting some work in and practicing. And you can see it. Very formidable opponent, and I wouldn't be surprised if Cheese ends up finishing quite high in the 16-star league. There are a lot of very solid players. But at the end of the day, the league is really talking about consistency.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you could have an insane personal best, but if you're not consistent at what you do, you know, you're not going to succeed in the league.
Yeah, I mean, we've all seen it. We've all seen the different types of speedrunners, and that's okay. You know, some speedrunners specialize in the records, but some are the Renaissance man. Dwhatever dropping the Tama Plus for game 3. I wonder if that was just because of the awkward approach. Cheese dropping pillarless. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
I think Dwhatever didn't like his angle. Like, he hit the jumping box at the start, so I don't think you get Tama Plus if you do that. So, very, very good quick decision to drop the strat and still make pillarless.
Yeah, quite impressive indeed.
Oh, Cheese throwing the bomb.
Okay, if there's going to be a game that Dwhatever is going to take, this is definitely one of them. I mean, the lead at this point, oh, Cheese slipping down. Oh, my goodness. I cannot believe that just happened. Cheese, just as I'm praising his consistency, unraveling here in Shifting Sandland, very much countering my point. You know, maybe might have to rethink that one. I don't know. This is a Mario meltdown. I can't believe that happened. All right, Dwhatever rocking himself a very, very big lead. Very scary. But, I mean, in game 1, we saw the BLJs take even more time than he's in the lead by.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's got this for sure, but, like, definitely a great position right now. Just gotta rock the consistency. But it's not over yet. There's a lot that can go down in this race.
And she's wrapping up Shifting Sandland. Dwhatever already 1-star deep in Lethal Lava Land. Now going for side hop. Ooh, yeah, that very smart by D. That angle did not look like it was going to work. Nice adjustment.
He was having flashbacks of that last race. Mid-jump. Oh, Cheese bouncing in the lava.
Yeah, he's looking all sorts of discombobulated. Oh, having some fun on the ledge, too. It is just not his day. I mean, he's got the 2 wins, and you can be happy about that. But game 3...
I don't know how you punch on that ledge, but still not punch off of it. I've never seen that before.
He must have, like, started moving, then pressed B. Because that would do, like, an in-place jump.
Oh.
Perhaps. But Dwhatever, very cozy. He's got himself a nice wool blanket on. And wool socks. And wool pants. I don't know if that'd be comfortable. We're going to say he's got some polyester on. He's chilling.
He's chilling in lava.
Yeah, kind of it sounds like the impossible, but I mean, I don't know what else to say. He's cruising.
Yeah, still rocking a little bit more than a 1-star lead. That is significant for a category with only 16 of them.
Yeah, he is. He's doing something. Hazy Maze Cave, triple jump box. Much like Shifting Sandland's pillarless, I feel like the triple jump box in Hazy Maze Cave. Oh, jeez! Man, he is just like, this must be a competition or something, given as much time as he possibly can. Opting now for Lava Boost. Honestly, not that bad of a choice. That makes sense. But yeah, this is a tough one. Game 3, taking Cheese for a ride and Dwhatever, keeping that consistency going all throughout. He's got the endurance. He's running the marathon. And keeping a good pace.
Oh my goodness, she's almost dying again.
He has been doing that so much, actually. I think it's usually something to do with the controller. I don't know. Cheese, you know, he's a great player, legendary, and I don't know. I'm sure it's truth because, like, I don't see he has a reason to be, like, Johning about it, but he definitely seems to run into quite a bit of controller problems, which is unfortunate.
He said he's been dropping long jumps sometimes, like, in situations like that. Very strange mistake. You hate to see it, but I don't know.
At least he didn't die. At least he didn't die. There's always the silver lining. Not quite silver lining. That's like the bronze lining. Copper lining. But Dwhatever lining it up quite nicely. Beautiful clip. And another line. I feel like this is Mario Kart Double Dash. Oh my goodness, he could have... That could have been honestly insane. For those that are unaware, when you clip through that star door after the first door clip with MIPS, there is a possibility that you pass MIPS completely through the door and you lose your vehicle for clipping and you have to reload the area and go catch him again. And it's sort of a code red, but thankfully Dwhatever not letting it happen. Once again, going for back sub. The front sub was sort of an experimental thing, trying it out, throwing it out there. But back sub, super consistent strat.
She's just taking his time with the setup. Still not getting it.
what is going
doing?
on? That poor bunny. Just getting its head shoved into the wall. Dwhatever! No pole glitch for this man. Looking really good game 1, but game 2 and game 3 have been a lot rough. More rougher. Roughest? Roughening it in... It's a hard cycle to make, and pole glitch... I don't know. When people get pole glitch, they make it look really easy. So I just have... I've never done pole glitch. I never really tried it out. But it looks very, very specific, very difficult.
Yeah, I think players can get it down. You just gotta control... I think you have to have the right height at the right spot. It's rather precise. It's not... I'm pretty sure it's not pixel perfect, but it is rather precise. But a lot of players just putting in practice hours to get it down.
Indeed, indeed. Dwhatever going for the grab, and 3 for 3 on the Fire Sea tosses. But the scariest part of the run has yet to rear its ugly face. The BLJs.
We can see Cheese making up a little bit of time here, getting the pull or the up warp, making the first cycle.
Yeah, he's creeping up. I mean, if we see the BLJs that we saw from Dwhatever in game 1, it's very realistic that Cheese could come back in this game, which would be crazy. That would just be nuts. That'd be a bit of a nut, but anything's possible. 16 star it's 16 star. It does what it does, and it doesn't hold back. Ooh, there it is. Instant 50-star door BLJ. Where was that on game 1 for Dwhatever or game 2? Missed throw from Cheese.
The power throws are just not going his way.
Yeah, don't use that angle, Dwhatever almost with a very scary angle. You can actually clip through the stairs into Wet Dry World if you use that sort of angle with the BLJs, but thankfully Dwhatever correcting and pretty quick BLJs on the endless stairs there. And now He's in a very good position. He is driving the car away. Cheese's body has been dumped into a ditch, and he is miles down the highway. Dwhatever, cruise control, 70 miles an hour. The windows are rolled down, breeze in his face, keeping him cool. His favorite jams blasting on the radio, and the right side triple jump wall kick. Kicking it into high gear.
Yeah, this is solid. This is definitely still 15 pace.
Wait a minute. I think this could be a PB, actually, maybe, for Dwhatever. Hold on. Dwhatever on 1540-something pace, the best run that we've seen the entire match, potentially. Needs 2 more throws, winding up, and she's not getting the BLJ right away. Winding up. That is,
Oh, he got it.
Okay. Okay. Dwhatever's PB is a 1617, and he gets it. Dwhatever with a gargantuan PB here in Game 3, popping off. That is a whopper. Congratulations to Dwhatever. And oh my goodness, 1551. Let's go, baby. Gotta be feeling good after that one. Dwhatever, type it in chat. Hardest pop off of my life. Hope I didn't wake anybody up.
But deservingly so though. That's a sick PB to drop from 16 to 15 in a race. That's insane.
We'll see if we can get him in for an interview. Hear his thoughts on what he felt, nabbing himself a point. Not gonna go down that easy. Cheese sort of getting moldy there on Game 3. Left it out, exposed to the air. What the? Okay, I thought Cheese was about to die. Oh, Cheese with the strats. Hold on. Exclusive. You don't see it often. Oh, goodness. She's just sort of pausing here in the sky, realizing that it's GG. And keeping it going. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's it. That'll probably be it for Cheese. I don't know if he's gonna see this one through to the end. He's in here. He's got the Santa hat still on his icon. Welcome, Cheese. Welcome, Dwhatever. Congratulations, Cheese, on winning the match, getting those 2 wins and earning that extra point. How are you feeling?
Good. Dwhatever PB'd by a lot, man.
Yeah, Dwhatever with the gargantuan PB and apparently a very hard pop-off. Heart pounding. What's going through your mind?
Okay, the first race, I was really salty. Like, I gotta say. Mm-hmm. And then second race was, didn't play too well. But now I'm just happy, I guess. I've never screamed this loud or hooked off ever because of this game before.
It's insane, D. And you beat my PB by like exactly a second, which is really funny. You just beat my PB.
Yeah, I'm really happy.
My second one was really good. It was a 15:59 as well, so we both 15. But
damn, dude.
I felt very insecure about the Baza 2 throw. I missed all of them, I'm pretty sure.
I think you got the first one, but yeah, second, I don't know what happened on that second one. You wanted to go throw him at a different bomb, I guess.
It's something that's very typical with me when I get nervous is, like, when somebody gets nervous, there's always that weird thing they would do, like, or like a common mistake. When I get really nervous, my fingers get buttery, and I tend to be weird when I press buttons. So what happened there was I was getting really nervous, and then for some reason I just couldn't physically press the B button until really late. So I pressed it really late, and I'm like, what on earth did I just do? But I just decided to go for the other bomb instead. It's weird.
Still worked out though. Took 2. Were you, coming into this match, were you expecting to take 2 off of D?
No, I didn't. I did a lot better than I expected. I'm very shocked with my performance for 16 star so far.
Same.
Yeah, that last race was a shit. Sorry, it was a really bad race.
Whoa.
Oh.
It was a really, that third race was really bad, but I was watching D like halfway through the run. I was like, wow, D is on fire pace. And then when I saw him enter bits, I was like, okay, you know what? I just want to watch D. Because I want to enter PB.
I couldn't be happier. I've been improving in 16 like ever since the league started. I couldn't even get a consistent 16 when I did my first league race.
Yeah.
Pretty
Come a long way.
How are you right now, D? How much have you lost and won?
Sorry, what did you say?
How many races have you lost and won? How many have you played so far?
I've lost the first one 3-0 to Anti. I mean, that was really bad.
Yeah.
I won the second one 2-1, and now this one is lost 2-1.
Okay.
But I've been getting better and better every single time, so that's good.
Well, awesome. I have one last question, and then I'll pass it to Cartoon if he has anything. I wanted to know about the BLJs with the 50-star door D. What's your thoughts on that BLJ?
Random. I have no idea how to time it correctly, but it's so hard. As I said, I was really salty the first race.
Yeah. Do you intend on, you know, maybe looking into it, seeing if you can figure anything out, or you just kind of set on, you know, it's sort of random. I'll see what happens.
I do try to time it, but so I think I'll just keep doing 16 whenever and try to get better in general.
Okay. All right. Any last words, Cartoon?
GG to both runners. This was fun. GG on the wins, the 2 wins, Cheese, and GG on the PB and the 1 win, Dwhatever.
Thank you.
I guess I don't really have any questions, but if either of you want to talk about any other parts of your race, feel free to. Otherwise, this was fun.
It was great. I enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun indeed. Thank you guys so much for the race. It was a lot of back and forth, really exciting stuff, and definitely a pleasure to commentate. Thank you, Cartoon Buffoon, for the co-coms. And in about 55 minutes, we have got Mario Kart Double Dash coming up. The Time Trials League has been popping. Goomba versus Ultimark, commentated by the one and only Optimistic Emo and Phoenix. It is going to be incredible. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned. You know, grab some popcorn or whatever you do with your life, and have a good one. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I love you.
Bye.